Hi everybody, I'm giving you a face shot this time. Might consider doing that at the beginning or the end of all podcasts. We'll see. You know, life happened this week, and so I was unable to give any kind of a video as mentioned on the other ones. So if you only caught this one, welcome. But I'm giving you an extra 7 days to comment. If you comment, positive one, safe one, because this is a family-friendly channel, I will put you in a comment draw. That comment draw allows you to have your name permanently immortalized in Christmasland, and you get to see it when your name goes up. You get a tour, all that kind of good stuff. And I'm hoping that you do, because I want to get to know you guys, and I'm kind of doing this to start up the community, to get things going, and I hope you enjoy. So today we're back to our unicorn scene, and I'm hoping that we'll go pretty far, and we'll see what happens. So I'm going to get rid of this headshot and continue on, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm just checking here if we have any orange to put in, and I think except for a line we are done. I just want to double check the red layer. Yeah, a couple lines. So we're gonna put them in, and like I said, hopefully we'll get somewhere today. I'm so used to Netabang paint now. Okay, so let's get this going here. This is our crossroads. Okay, so we gotta go over here then. And I think here's another one. Okay, so I think that's it. So let's get rid of that. Oh, here needs to be done. Take that away. Oh, come on, Michelle. You gotta go in here. I bet you I did that on the other one, too. That's been written, well, not written, drawn on so many times. Okay, so red. That's looking better. But that's not. So let's go that on. You'd think that somebody like me would learn. Oh well. That's the thing about art. Everybody's makes mistakes. Okay, actually that's right. I'll put a line here and here. Well, that'll give the illusion of some of these hedges. Yeah, I made those bigger. But that's okay. That gives the illusion of some Some of those shrubs are really big and some are not. Okay, so I'm hoping, let's take a look at this minus the red, with the red. And I think we've finally done it, folks. Okay, so I don't see any other things to do with the orange. So we're going to go to the next level, which is dark red. And that makes it, we're here with the fairy princess. So let's get into the dark red. And we're creating her costume right now. Move that as usual. Now see, here is where we start to differentiate again through layers. Because I want her to have kind of a leafy costume here. Okay, we're almost in that. And there. Oh yes, this is something I forgot here. Okay, so we'll go for a while into the purple. Okay, so I'm hoping that she looks pretty in with regards to that. And there we go. Gotta get her eye. Ay, ay, ay. I know, I'm acting kind of corny. Just double checking something. Okay. I know a lot of people are wondering with regards to that, you know, what I'm keeping track of and stuff like that. It's just something that I work with, and it's the reason why I continually there, 1, 2, 3, 4. There, that looks somewhat more like a hand. I learned something today that hopefully I'll work on, and we'll look at, we'll have better hands. Okay, there we are. Oh, that's gonna look so cool when it's done. And see, now it'll make it look like she's got no legs, but that's what she looks like, you know, right now. You know, we've come a long way. So we're going to put her legs in now. Yeah, this fairy's kind of stylish. She's got high-heeled shoes. Let's see here. Let's make this one that was a little straighter. That was kind of looking kind of icky looking. 2. And this needs to get a little bit better as well. There we go. if you've looked at my mermaid stuff, you'll see that some of the stuff that has gone on with my drawing has changed a little bit. So I'm glad that looks so much better. I'm glad I'm changing I do these layers, because if I didn't, the art would look, in my opinion, horrible. And this is why I do these layers. Because for me, they would, it would just look horrible. Okay, so we're going to work on a bit on this shrub here. Make it more look like a shrub. Cause that's the thing, like, for how many years have I done it, like, looking like puffy marshmallows? Well, no. They don't look like that. And I'm gonna do a little bit here, kind of sticky outy. I look at the ones that are near my home, and some of them kind of get split open a little bit because of a storm. They're not always immaculate. Granted, this is on King's grounds, and gardeners look after them, but not always do things get done right away, even on King's grounds. Of course, they get reprimanded, but that's besides the point. Okay. I'm trying not to rush this. There we go. Okay, so we'll go to the next one, and then I'll check and see how we're doing on time. I hate to always have to do that, but I want you guys to be able to feel that you can look at this okay. Let's get that a little closer to her. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like we are going to be doing her wings. Okay, so we're going to have them as leaves as well. There we go. There, so now we've got the start of our fairy princess. So that's and now we're going to the royal blue. Looks like we could be adding another color, which I kind of like, but I think I'm going to have to do something to make sure that I get the right color. Actually, I don't think it matters. Okay, so let's hit, I think it's this navy, although it kind of, with the purple, it makes it kind of look a royal blue. Okay. All right. And sometime soon we will hit black, and that'll mean true inking in. Let's look at my time here. Oh, I've got 5 minutes more, so if we're careful, we should be able to work on some more. Okay, so we've got her looking good. Well, what I think to be is good, but I'm biased, I must admit. This tree. Okay. Just making sure. Guess what, folks? I think we're gonna do work on the unicorn before we go any further, because I want the background to go in. So, some of this, of course, is going to be obscured. Now, I want his feet to be about there. So, drawing a diamond shape, or diamondish. And this. I do not like that. So I might be looking at unicorns in the next week. Oh, it's going up too far. I think that was part of it. Okay. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time. I think I'm going to make that circle bigger. And this circle a bit bigger. Now remember, I know this is looking pretty scrawny. Unicorn. But this is a preliminary sketch. And this could change. In fact, it most likely is going to. So I'm not really thrilled with it. It's too long in the legs. And not to mention a few other things. I think I'm going to have him pawing the ground. Or at least his leg. And I've got that in the wrong spot. There we go. Okay. Now you get an idea of what it looks like. I may move that, like shorten that unicorn a bit, but we'll see what happens. So now into the purple, which means our little gal here. Okay, just wanted to make sure I didn't undo anything. Now to this side. There. Now you get an idea of how she looks. And we will put the other ones in as well once we get there. So now we'll go over here. Okay. And we'll go to here. It should be going aside because we did do some stuff. And now we'll go back to the pen. And we'll put in some more. And actually, we're going to choose a new color. I'm starting to think, though, that we're going to be inking soon. So I think we're going to go into the black for now. And start doing that, because to be honest, I'd actually like to see, maybe we'll go one more, because we need to put in, I just realized, we've got facial features, but we haven't got hair for her. So I'm going to add a new layer, and we'll call this brown. And that's what I'll work in for that one. So we'll see if I've got a brown here, which I kind of don't. So we're going to have to make our own. Pardon me. Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm going to work with that, and we'll go from there. Okay, so let's get this cow looking somewhat well, not human, but very like. Ugh, I do not like that one. Right, so start here. There we go. And then we'll go here. There we go. So now you got an idea of her hair. Hope I don't botch it. Okay, so that's what we have for our week 5, or episode 5. And I think it's really starting to come along once we get going on the inking, and start figuring out how things go that way. Well, then we can start. I tend to merge my layers, especially the ones that I've already done, like red into layer 1, but as they are. And then once I'm done, we'll see what goes on. Like I said, with regards to that, I might make a coloring sheet out of this as well as other things. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, folks. I hope you enjoy these. I enjoy working on them. I was actually looking forward to seeing if we got somewhere with this. I might work on this unicorn offline, because I really do need to get the idea of the horse head turning, and I want to make that look like a better horse. I'm supposed to, that's supposed to be one of my favorite things to draw, you know. So I'm going to save it so I don't lose it. Save. There. In fact, I'll do that again just to make sure. Okay, good. We'll leave it at that. And when I start putting in color and stuff like that, well, we'll save a copy just to be on, and maybe work on the copy just to be on the safe side. And that's when we'll name it too. And I just might make it the ability to, as a comment, to vote as well. You bring the names, and then I've heard of people using a straw poll, and you know, the top 5 or so names will get an idea. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, I got to quit doing that. Until next time, you guys have a good night. Take care. And wherever your journeys take you, God bless. Bye for now.